Vitamin A is an essential, fat-soluble micronutrient that humans must obtain through their diet, as the body cannot synthesize it. It exists in two primary forms: preformed vitamin A called retinal esters, found in animal products like liver, dairy, and eggs, and provitamin A carotenoids, such as beta-carotene, found in colorful fruits and vegetables. Once ingested, these precursors are converted into active metabolites, primarily all-trans retinoic acid and 11-cis-retinol. These compounds are critical for maintaining normal vision, supporting immune function, and regulating gene expression involved in cell growth and embryonic development. The metabolism of vitamin A involves a complex process of absorption, storage, and transport. Ingested forms are hydrolyzed in the intestine, absorbed into the enterocytes, and eventually transported to the liver, where the majority of the body's stores are kept within stellate cells. When needed, the liver releases retinol bound to retinol-binding protein to be delivered to target tissues. In these tissues, vitamin A serves as a vital signaling molecule. For example, in the retina, it acts as a light-absorbing chromophore for visual pigments, while in other organs, it binds to nuclear receptors to regulate the transcription of hundreds of genes. Vitamin A deficiency remains a significant public health issue, particularly in developing nations like Zambia, and among neonates or individuals with malabsorption disorders. Early symptoms often include night blindness and impaired immune response, making children more susceptible to infections like measles. As the deficiency progresses, it can lead to xerophthalmia, a condition where the cornea becomes dry and opaque, and eventually irreversible blindness or keratomalacia. Furthermore, systemic effects include stunted growth, anemia, and the keratinization of epithelial tissues in the respiratory and gastrointestinal tracts, which compromises the body's natural barriers against pathogens. Conversely, excessive intake of preformed vitamin A can lead to hypervitaminosis A, a toxic state characterized by increased intracranial pressure, bone abnormalities, liver damage, and skin peeling. Toxicity is usually the result of oversupplementation or excessive consumption of organ meats rather than plant-based carotenoids, which typically only cause a harmless yellowing of the skin. Because the window between the recommended dietary allowance and the tolerable upper intake level is relatively narrow for young children, health providers emphasize a balanced diet and cautious use of supplements to avoid both the life-threatening risks of deficiency and the severe complications of toxicity. That's all for today. Comment below what other vitamin you would like to know about.